We're going to carve a pumpkin today. Jack-o'-lantern time. I know I did one already, but that one I got specifically for Monica, and I got it, you know, so that it fit into her schedule too. And she was wanting to donate one to her friend, so that was the date that worked the best for her. And I wanted one closer to Halloween, and last year I did one on Halloween. So, but it was so late, my time Halloween, that East Coast was already asleep and everyone was already over pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns and Halloween. So we're doing it tonight, so tomorrow I can just trick or treat. And I might live stream that. But I might not last too long with that. A lot of times there's flashing lights really bother me. So I don't know for sure if I'm going to do much with that. But I do know this for sure. We're going to carve a pumpkin now. We're going to do a jack-o'-lantern now if anyone is interested in joining me. Let me put it on all chat. Oh, we have one of our favorites just join us. Seal Belf! Love me some Belf. Let me put it on all chat. Hey, Belf. We're going to carve a pumpkin. And I already did a Xeno, and I couldn't think of anything good Sciento themed. I did have this really great creepy Hubbard pick, but that's a really challenging one for me, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I thought, let's go simple. Go with one I've done before that I thought was really cute. My kids loved it when they were kids. They're still kids to me, but they're adults. And so I thought I'd go with the one I'd done before and really liked. Let me push this back. We're gonna do Boo from Super Mario Bros. He's creepy, he's spooky, he's a ghosty with teeth. So I thought that would be an easier one to do, and it'd be super cute. So that's the one we're going to do tonight, guys. Hopefully I can pull it off in the spans of one stream. Good times. Yeah, you know, just something for Halloween. I roasted, let's see if I can show this. Everything's in the way. I can't really back the pumpkin up too much because of this board here. I roasted my pumpkin seeds. I put a little bit of, a couple of them burned. Apparently my oven doesn't heat evenly. I put salt, a little bit of raw sugar, cayenne. Well, technically it's not cayenne, it's Kashmiri chili. Or Kashmiri chili. And a little bit of cinnamon. So that's my pumpkin seeds. So if you hear me munching away, which I'm going to eat some right now. And they're super crunchy. Oh, I spilled some on my desk. So I better get started, because this could take a while, maybe. How are you, Belf? I'm so sorry. I won't get into specifics for obvious reasons, but I'm so sorry I wasn't able to help you earlier. I wanted to. I was willing to. I like to be useful. And I often feel I'm of no use to anyone. So it would have been good for me. But unfortunately, it wouldn't give me access. So I don't know why that is. But I won't say anything more about that. But I'm sorry that that worked out that way. I was more than willing to help. Now I gotta rinse the pumpkin seeds out of my mouth. I'm drinking some water. Because I eat the hulls and all. I just eat the whole thing. Which means I can only have a small handful of them, or else it's too much roughage. Don't need to say anything more about that. But yeah, it'll tear up your system if you eat much of them with the hulls. Belf said, I finished that thing. It was not as much work as I thought it would be. Fantastic, Belf. That is great news. I saw there was some follow-up with that, so I saw you had been doing some work. That's fantastic, and such a large number you retrieved there. I won't be specific about that, but that's fantastic. In fact, we should probably just delete that. Well, who cares? Peter, 432 subs and growing. Yeah, I got one today, Peter. And I got one yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I did get one today. That much I know for sure. I got a lovely man from Dubai today. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was Dubai. Hassan from Dubai popped in and he chatted with me at the beach. I had like no one there, so I assumed there must be another stream or two going on, and there were. When I got off, I saw some really big players that were having streams, so it made sense. But that's totally fine. It was nice. I just chatted with Hassan. Heather popped in for a while and I chatted with her, and it was just a really chill sitting on the beach stream. You guys didn't miss anything. No like big announcements, no updates really. Just me chilling on the beach, watching the dogs because I was at Dog Beach. I still have a little bit of pumpkin seed stuck in my throat, so I'm trying to drink some water. Sorry guys, I know this is not riveting. Not exactly riveting. Yeah, Peter, I'm trying to, I like my channel being small, but I'm trying to at least get to 500 so that I can maybe get some monetization. You know, I just want to be able to pay for StreamYard so I can keep doing the knitting stream. That's really all it's about. Anyway, Peter, we're gonna do Boo from Super Mario Bros. I know it's so close to the camera. I thought he'd be fun to do and easy enough. I had a Hubbard design picked out, but it was so complicated. I was like, ugh, am I going to be skilled enough to pull this off? And let's do a simpler one that I've done before at least, so that I know I can at least do a halfway decent job. I'm trying to find some tape right now, which is in another drawer. I found it. Tape the design on. Such a simple design, you don't really need to do this step, but if you want to get the proportions just right, you do. So I am. And of course the paper's flat and the pumpkin's round, so you have to fold it in a few places to get it to lie flat. So just fold it and line up those lines. Makes it easy. Peter, how's your mother? Hope she's doing well. Did you go out to dinner with her or take her lunch or something? I just know you said at lunchtime you were going to see your mom. She's fine. You caught the speech stream? Yes, you did, Peter. But I think when I said that, you weren't in yet. But you're right. You came and Big Chief was there. Yeah, Big Chief's a big supporter. Peter's a big supporter. Yeah, but Aaron was on, and I think someone else was on, so I didn't have that many people. But honestly, fine. It was just as well. I didn't have anything to say. It's just going to, I was just updating on my workout and stuff, and Honestly, I've been slacking with that so much lately. I was sick. I was really sick yesterday. But even though I had a bad attack yesterday, it didn't last too long. I recovered pretty quickly. Sometimes it'll take me a long time to recover. And yesterday was pretty quick. So yeah, it's a little buckly, but that's okay. It's okay. And then sorry about the nails, guys. I really need to do them. I just take a push pin and go over the lines. And that's what I do. Trying to decide my plan of attack with this line here. Do I want to highlight that line or just carve it out like the white? I think I'll just carve it out like the white. And when I say carve it out, I'm not going to go all the way through. This is just going to be shallow, and then the red part will be carved all the way through, and maybe the eyes will be carved through. Yeah. Should I do the eyebrows and the eyes carved through, and then just the mouth? I don't know, but you have to. Looks good, just like that. Just leave it like that. Don't do anything. That would be easier. It'd be a lot easier. Yeah, I really need to do my nails. This nail polish looks like shit. I guess that's tomorrow's problem. Or maybe after the stream. I threw away this nail polish too, so I can't even touch it up. But I was noticing it was thick. I could barely get it to do my nails this time, so I threw it away. I need another light. Let's turn on my ceiling light. I don't usually have that on because I usually have the fan on, but lately I've had the fan off because the reflection of the fan has been making lights flash and bother me. I've been struggling with that. I was doing so great when I was fasting and on my diet, but since I've been like adding things back in that I wasn't eating before, I've been really struggling with the seizure disorder bothering me more. So I need to get back on track with that. Back on track with my ketogenic diet. I know this is riveting, huh? Chat amongst yourselves, I guess. I really don't have much to talk about. I've just been doing videos and beach streams and the public works calls. Tomorrow's another public works call, Peter. Peter's been a big help to me with the public works calls. He's been a little shy about going up and talking himself, but he's got things to say and valuable things to contribute. So he's emailed me some talking points and suggestions occasionally. Especially, he's the one that got me all the Granicus information. So I appreciate the support and help, Peter, because it's hard to think of things to say every week. Less than 12 hours to the IIS. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, please, everyone, check out Apostate Alex. And I don't know who else is going to be at that event, but I know for sure you can check out Apostate Alex, and he is going to be there. He's planned a demonstration, and he's put a lot of work into it, and this is his 3rd year, I believe, or is it 2nd year? But he's been a dedicated, vigilant supporter in this community. Everyone likes who they want to like and doesn't like who they want to not like, but I choose to support everyone who's speaking out against them. Pretty much. There's only like one exception to that, one or two. There's a couple exceptions to that, but for the most part, I promote and support everybody, even if there's streams I don't watch. Because we don't have to have everyone like each other, everyone get along. It's just not possible with this many people that everyone's going to be happy with everyone all the time. And that's their problem. I can't keep up with it all, and I don't know why people expect you to. It's like, I'm sorry, you have a problem with someone. Does that mean I have to have a problem? Because I don't know what's going on, and they probably think the same thing about you, and I just don't have the time to bother to see who's right and who's not, because you're both maybe assholes. And I'm an asshole myself often, so that's just the way it is. So I support everyone. Try to. Once in a while it's a little harder. And then I get called out for that. I get called out for that from both sides. Or I shouldn't say both sides, all sides of all the debates. I get called out for supporting people that they don't want supported. It's like, yeah, well, those people don't want you supported either, and I support you too. So get over yourself. I can't be bothered to decipher the inner workings of every conflict. It's not my problem, not my circus, not my monkeys. And it's all just a distraction. It's like, focus on the task at hand. Don't feed into the, don't give any fuel to the fire. People are there to distract you and cause turmoil. Don't let them. Just choose not to let them. That's a choice you've made, to feed into that drama. We all get in our feels. I've gotten in my feels. I've fed into the drama at times. But I really try not to. Anyway, I'm rambling about bullshit as per usual. Yeah, I'm Switzerland. Peter Anderson BS gets in the way. Oh, interpersonal BS gets in the way. Sorry. It's like right in my face. T is going to be at the IAS. Nice. 3rd year. Yeah, I thought it was the 3rd year already. It seems like impossible that it's already the 3rd year. But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. All right. This is taking so long. I probably should have done it a quicker, easier way. It's going to take me forever. I hope you guys are ready for a long night. Or not. Don't feel pressured to stay here. Totally get it that you guys have your own lives. You can always watch it on replay or just don't watch it at all. So I have to decide how I'm going to do the eye. Am I going to carve out that whole eye? What about that dot? I think I'm just going to ignore the dots and carve out the whole eye and the eyebrows. I think that's the way to go with this. I might need to take some time off from doing all this. I'm trying to, like I said, grow my channel just to at least get the knitting streams monetized, or, you know, so I can get StreamYard paid for. But honestly, guys, I should probably take some time off. But whenever I say I'm going to do that, I can't seem to pull myself away, as I miss you guys and I'm lonely, and I enjoy the community. So I say I'm going to take time off, and then I end up right back in it, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just pull back, and the next thing you know, I'm like doing it like it's my full-time job again. So I'm really bad at follow through with the taking time off for myself, because then what am I supposed to do? This is all I do. It's all I have going on. And I enjoy it. I enjoy you guys. Making this slightly bigger, so it'll be maybe easier to carve. Anyway, I got the eyes lined, I got the circle lined. Now I just have to do the mouth, because I'm just gonna make this guy simple. That's why I chose a simple design. It's so much easier than trying to do the Hubbard one. The Hubbard one was pretty cool though. I should post that one, because I kept feeding the idea into AI, saying I wanted a creepy Hubbard jack-o'-lantern, and then it gave me a really complicated one, and I said an easier one to carve, a simplified design. Anyway, I seemed like too big of a challenge, especially doing it on a stream. So I was like, what else can I do? I already did the Xenu. I mean, I can do words, but like I could do No More Kids in Scientology. But design-wise, that's not exactly thrilling. Message-wise, it's fantastic. And it'd be easy enough to carve for me. But design-wise, it was less than stellar. What does it say? Protest theme for the third year is We Come Back. That's excellent, Peter. I love that. Fantastic. Great idea. I love that. That's really clever. It's one of those, once you hear it, you're like, oh, obvious choice, but I hadn't thought of it. So how obvious was it? And it really fits the, I think that should be their theme every year. We Come Back. That's brilliant. I love it. And every one of you knows what that means, but for anyone watching on replay who might not know what that means, that is what they say in the Sea Org, because they sign a billion-year contract and they work these people to death. And the theory is that you're reincarnated and you come back and you're worked to death again the next 1,000 lifetimes until you satisfy your billion-year contract. Why stop at 1 billion at that point? Eternity of servitude. I loved Ganja Girl's call in on Monday where she said that's modern day servitude dressed up as religious service. That was brilliant. I loved it. I had to clip it. I clipped it. I made a short out of it. She did such a great job. I hope she didn't mind. I wasn't trying to steal her, what's the word? Steal her work. I wanted to promote her and promote her work and reiterate what she said because I thought it was beautifully said. She does such a good job. She puts thought and time into these calls. Half the time I'm just spewing out what I said the week before or repeating the same damn thing. But you can tell she puts thought into it, and she does a great job. Her heart is big and she really cares. But yeah, I love that. We come back. Where did I put the... Oh, here it is. Now I just have to line the teeth, because we're not going to be carving them out. I don't know why I did that line. I should have just done here, because now I'm going to have a line of pricks. And I need to make it line up to there, but that's easy peasy. I would have realized that while carving anyway, and just done it, but might as well do it now. And do it on that side too. That's it. Yeah, it's such a simple design. I'm just debating on what to do with the lines, if I want to do this line. And if so, how? I think no. I think no. All right, let's pull this off. And you guys probably can't see it, but can you see? You can see where I pricked it. And then I just take the tip of this knife. I like these fillet knives for this. They're a little bendy and they have really tiny sharp point. So I just connect those dots basically with the tip of the knife. Carefully and slowly, so you don't just like and then cut the pumpkin where you don't want to, or cut yourself with where you never want to. Oop. Okay. It's almost a shame to carve into this pumpkin. It's so beautiful with the green streaks. I love it. The green streaks against the orange. And I picked the one that had the most green and the nicest visual contrast. So it's almost a shame to even carve it. But I carved it, and Peter, I made pumpkin seeds. I don't think you were in yet. I roasted pumpkin seeds. I put cashmere chili, cinnamon, a little bit of raw sugar, and some salt. My hand is creating a shadow, so it's a little hard to see some some of this. And it's blocking you guys from seeing. Oh, I should put on some music or something, so I don't feel as compelled to constantly babble. Makes me really self-conscious sometimes, although I am good at constantly babbling. It's one of my superpowers, apparently. More like one of the things that makes me a real pain in the ass, but it's also a superpower. All right. I'll put on some music for my channel so I don't have to worry about copyright. I should have titled the stream and put up a thumbnail and, you know, but I didn't bother. I just wanted to do the thing. And I think it's too loud. Let's turn it down. Get ahead of it. Turn it down. But at least it's not doing the hyperspeed. I must have. Yeah, it's at normal speed. A lot of times I watch things at 2 speeds. 2 times speed. I know it probably looks dangerous and like I'm going to cut myself, but I've never yet, knock on Formica, I've never yet, this isn't Formica, this is composition board, I think, what they call it. Anyway, whatever it is. Laminate. It's a piece of laminate flooring. Anyway, I've never yet cut myself doing this way. I go nice and slow. You know, I do silly streams like this, and then I wonder why I'm not taken seriously, and no one promotes me. I get some of them don't promote me because they don't agree with my supporting everyone. Like they think they like me and want to support me, and then they see I'm supporting someone they don't like and change their minds sometimes.
Real-world impacts in business, education, healthcare, social justice, and more. See for yourself at pointloma.edu.
I was pausing to take a sip, but also because I thought I was going to turn off the advert, the commercial, but it went straight into my video anyway, so I didn't need to do that. Is the music too loud? Do I have it too loud? I guess I don't need to do this line. I just need to do from the teeth down. I don't know. I gotta think about how I want to do that section. Is the music too loud? Oh, don't like carving pumpkins. Hey, Skyle. Hey, Aspen Black. Protest theme. I already did that. I don't like carving pumpkins. I never tried with anything but the cheap tools, though. Sky, I use a fillet knife, and I use the tip of it, and I hold it at the tip and just go really slow, so to be careful. But you missed it, Style. I start with just a push pin. where'd the paper go? I tape the design on, right? And then I just take a push pin and hit the outline and see all the holes there from the push pin. And then I just connect the dots. Connect the dots with the tip of the fillet knife really carefully. And that's how I get it started. Anyway, gotta do more carving, obviously, than just that knife tip depth, but that's how I start it. Get the design figured out that way. Wonder how Windy City is. Haven't seen much of him. Hopefully he's doing well. I have to assume he is. He deserves to be. So I'm going to think the best and assume he is. All right. So that's all the lines connected except for the top of the teeth, but we're gonna let that go. We're gonna let that go. Let's start with the mouth. I'm just gonna go over it a little bit deeper because the mouth I'm carving all the way through, at least this spans of it. So I'm gonna go a little deeper, just keep going over it. And I can even carve right through that section, but you wanna be careful not to suddenly drop the knife and have it go through. And it's weeping a bit, it's a watery pumpkin. And just be kind of slow about it so you don't cut yourself or cut where you don't want to cut on the pumpkin. And eventually I'll get through. Yeah. I missed Miriam's interview with Audit today. I think that was the other one, the other big stream that was going on when I was on. Miriam and Audit LA. I definitely will be going back and watching that on replay. I love both those ladies. They're amazing examples of women doing activism. And I only cut some of Aaron's, so I missed that one too. All right, I'm gonna switch it up with the bigger, sharper knife and try to get through a little. There we go. You have to be really careful unless you're doing a straight line and you drag it down. It's going to be harder at rounded sections. There we go. That's all getting out, so I can just... First piece out. I should get a waste bowl, so I have all these pumpkin bits that are going to be everywhere in a minute. I'll be right back, guys.
You're making it like you have this game for the public that you don't want to hear the same thing over and over and over again. I get it. I know it sounds silly to you. I just want access to streets. Really resent your words. You should apologize to everyone. Tired of the nonsense in the eyes. If you call me off topic, I'm not. The topic, you're the topic, okay? Okay, you don't want to hear the Church of Scientology? Okay, I don't care.
the time I had set aside to prep for this, I ended up in Hey Carrie Ann's chat and on her stream. I like to support everybody, and I support Hey Carrie Ann. She gave me a really cute first in award from Cricket Cinema tonight. It's really cute. It's a Monopoly board, and then the Monopoly, one of the Monopoly pieces is a prize, and it's on commercial. Let's go. I can't forward through this commercial. I can mute it. So let's do that. Mute it for a minute, or 8 seconds specifically. All right, now it's another Audit LA one. It's the Christmas one, which I usually forward through, but we're getting closer to Christmas. Let's just leave it on. Sorry. Hey, Dusty, welcome in. Nice to see you. No crabs till after. Someone else was talking about crabs. I heard some had to go to the city, so it was my background when driving. Oh, that's nice, Sky. Thank you. Or did you mean me, or did you mean errands? Because I watched a little bit of errands. I was driving too. It's not. Yeah, I probably shouldn't bother reading chat. It's like I'm far behind, and it's like hard to know what you guys are talking about. Where was I? Look at you. One time I used the funds that look like giant light bright pigs. Oh, that's fun. I've seen one like that. That's a great idea. I felt so bad for the moose that ate my... Oh, no, Sky. Yeah, that's ugly. It's stone crab season. We don't have a video yet. Yep, that's why crabs were brought up. After that, they were always wildlife friendly. That's really nice, Sky. That's very thoughtful of you. I'm glad you were thinking about them and the environment. I heard some had to go into the city, so that was my background when driving. I have to go California first, no crabs till after. Okay. So you're coming here? Are you coming to San Diego? Probably not. You're probably going to be up in San Francisco. Dusty's originally from San Francisco. He has family. He has family in San Francisco. So we'll likely see him again with Rib Guy, Club Brain Fog, maybe Heather Mack. Carve a little of this inside bit away so that the light can shine out better. Dusty posted an informational on how to do the tie-dyes the other day. It was really cool. And Dusty has a protest stream tomorrow, I'm assuming. Things are kind of ramped up there right now in Clearwater. Dusty's Soda Dispenser, Clearwater, Florida. I will more than likely be modding for him tomorrow. I like to support Dusty. He's the sweetest guy on the YouTubes, and he does really great work. And he's really supportive of me. Let's get that out. Come on. There we go. This one is my Miriam video. I need to stop doing that. I do that every time I play these where I go over. But I like supporting the other channels, so I mention it. Miriam is Scientology up north. She does consistent, persistent, fabulous work. She's so kind and supportive of everyone. She does the public works call-ins with me too. And she protests in Copenhagen, Denmark. And she's an amazing person. And she does really good interviews, too. She's been doing more interviews. And today she did an interview with Audit LA, which I haven't had time to watch yet. But I will be going back to watch that. Skyfire. Oh, you'll be at work tomorrow? Okay. Dungeness crab season opens November 1st. You have another funeral? I'm so sorry. Aunt 92. Well, 92 is a really good run. We should all be so lucky to get to 92. But that doesn't mean it's any easier when you lose someone. Sorry to hear about that, Dusty. Good idea for people that don't want to carve a pumpkin is non-toxic kids posters paint wildlife and child safe. Is it really though? I mean, it's not going to kill them, but that isn't really healthy though either. But it is a really good idea. It's far better than everything else. But I don't know. I prefer to carve, but I don't have the issue with wildlife. You know what my issue is here, Sky? It's too hot here. You can't just leave a pumpkin out. You have to do it the night before and put it in the fridge. And if you do it too far in advance or even the night before and put it out, it bakes in the sun all day and it's melted by the time it's time to trick or treat because it's so hot here right now. They just turned to soup within a few hours because there's so much water content in the pumpkin. They turn to soup and yeah, they get disgusting really quickly. Like last thing I do before I go to bed on Halloween is throw my pumpkin in the compost because it's going to be soup the next day and all rotten and mildewy and like, I'm not exaggerating when I say soup. It's like just so much water. So, what is Dusty saying? Sky has to work tomorrow too, she said. My coworker and I have themed costumes. Oh, Sky, that's fun. You'll have to tell me about it or email me a pic at least. I'm good. I'm going to, Dusty say, I'm going to a concert or two when I'm out there next weekend. Oh, nice. And yes, Sunday I'm meeting up with Foggy. Oh, that's great. Fully support Club Brain Fog. She protests in San Francisco in front of the San Francisco Scientology org, and she's there for like an hour almost every day. Almost. She's only taken a few days off from that to allow space for other streamers sometimes, like Scooter Report or the protests on Friday in Clearwater. And when she had some leg issues, health issues, but she's generally out there every freaking day. She's a rock star. Totally support her. Totally support Dusty's soda dispenser, guys. He's out there almost every week with the Clearwater crew, or as I like to call them, the Cultwater crew. Dusty said that first, though. I stole that from him. The Cultwater crew. It's a great pumpkin. Charlie Brown, Big Chief, thank you for stopping in. Sky said, the name brand poster paint is actually that safe. I haven't bothered in many years. Wow, that's great, Sky. So you've educated me. You've told me something I didn't know. 2 years. Wow, you've been doing it 2 years, Dusty? Jeez Louise. What? That's fantastic. Such dedication and perseverance and commitment. It's beautiful. Thank you for your efforts. Dusty's the nicest guy on YouTube, guys. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Dusty is the nicest guy, and he's been so nice to me. So supportive and kind. This one's going to be a little trickier because I have to be careful not to just have the knife go in because the knife is wider than the sections I'm doing. And it'll get gouged and ruined really quickly. So it's going to be a little harder to carve than the mouth because it's thinner pieces. So sometimes what I do when it's like that is I'll just pop out and start digging down. So I don't want to have the knife slip. And the one that's playing now is for MD Media. The one before that was Natalie, Life After a Cult. And the one that's playing now is MD Media. MD Media has been supporting the anti-Scientology movement 2 years now, I think, too. Yeah, about 2 years. Trying to think. Yeah, almost 2 years. He's a sweetheart, too. He's an amazing guy. He's been very supportive of me and everyone in the movement. He's a really nice guy. And he's been very vigilant and consistent, too. He took a little bit of time off here and there, but we all need to do that for our own in real life stuff and mental health and well-being and physical health sometimes, too. He had surgery. So yeah, just keep carving down slowly. Get deeper and deeper. Once you get the rind off the top, it gets a lot easier. So just focus on getting some of that. And this is for the Lisa McPherson memorial tribute sort of deal. It's with Manning 8's footage, because Manning 8 was using Lisa McPherson as inspiration for a lot of his protests. And I was able to get a picture of Lisa McPherson's brick, courtesy of Dusty's soda dispenser. I think that was the first time he'd ever heard of me. So I popped into his stream and asked him if he couldn't take some footage for me for that. And he instantly was like, of course I can, and I'd be happy to, and went and did it, and was super kind to me. He didn't even know who I was, and he was like, yeah, happy to do it. So Dusty's the nicest guy on the YouTubes. Come on. Slowly getting this carved out. Trying to focus on this and chatterless. I work with Voices for Dignity. Holding out hope is good. What is this? Worked with FLDS before Scientology. In fact, I still do. I've been doing that for 10 years. Wow, Dusty, that's great. Skyfire said, I'm a bit like you, Dusty. I don't have a cult background. I just want to help people. Same, Sky. And I work with Voices for Dignity. I will look that up. 1 block over. Yeah, you happen to be close by. Netmaster Kia is here. Hey, Netmaster Kia. Thank you for popping in Dusty's channel link, Big Chief. Kia is in Hong Kong, guys. We got Sky in Alaska, Kia in Hong Kong. Peter is somewhere near me. I don't know where, but somewhere in Cali. And Dusty's in Clearwater, Florida. So we have people from all over the country. Belf was here earlier, and he's from somewhere on the eastern part of the United States. So we got people from all over. It's fun. It's great to connect with people from everywhere. Heather was here earlier, and I said she was from San Francisco. I feel like I'm doxing people. I probably shouldn't say so much, but you guys have told me in chat, so I figured you're okay with it being in chat.
They got charged with 2 felonies. They got charged with practicing medicine without a license. They couldn't just take her into a closed hospital 5 minutes away, but
This year, guys, marks the 30th anniversary of the Lisa McPherson death. Sorry for, I should have said trigger warning. And I think it's December 6th is the anniversary. Correct me if I'm wrong. And there's going to be a lot of tributes to her this year for protesters. It's the 30th anniversary. Okay, we're getting through at least. And then this song is for Cubs Champion. You know, I think I need to stop playing my own music because I do this every stream where I just start talking about each video and the protesters. That's not true, not everyone that I play the music on do I do that, but a lot of them, so I'm repeating myself each time. But I guess like Tori says, it's okay to repeat yourself. You maybe reach new ears each time, so just keep repeating yourself. But you guys are regulars and know all this stuff. Hope Cubs is doing well. He's at least halfway through his year where he's got to steer clear of protesting Scientology. So he only has 6 more months to go. I hope he's smart and gives it 6 months and a week. I mean, a year and a week, just in case they try to say, oh, it wasn't 365 days because it was a leap year or some bullshit like that. Just better to give it a little bit over and double check the fine print on that agreement he'd signed for it, because, you know, they'll try all kinds of bullshit if they think they can get away with it. Ugh. It's all shredded here. It's like hard to read what I'm doing. It's still connected somewhere. I'm not wanting to pop out. Dusty, why are you up so late, babe? Shouldn't you be in bed by now? Your wifey's probably like, come to bed, honey. I don't know, these eyes don't look very good so far. Hopefully it'll look better by the time I'm done. Hopefully I got the shape okay. Yeah, so this is a redo of the Natalie one. I decided I wanted to redo it. So she got 2 videos. Hope she's doing well. I'm sure she is. She's just been busy with her career and in real life stuff. She's was talking about maybe having to move. I mean, she has started a new job, so wish her all the best. Hope she's well. She tragically lost her husband to cancer. What? Just over a year ago. Or is it 2 years now already? I can't remember. Yeah, it's just been a year. Just over a year. It was a year in July, beginning of July. Tony was a remarkable person. I really appreciated him and his spirit, and his support and love of Natalie was always obvious and beautiful to see. He was a great guy. It's a shame we no longer have him, but in spirit he's with us. You know, because we all have him, a piece of him in our hearts. As long as we have a piece of Natalie in our hearts too, he won't be He won't be forgotten by any of us. Gotta get this. There we go. He's starting to look like Boo. He's gonna be, well, that's gonna be carved out actually. So you won't see that. This is another Manning 8 video. He protests all over, but mainly in New York City and Boston and Connecticut. But he's protested in Chicago. He's been out to California. Manning 8. He's been really supportive of me and my channel. And this one's for Darth Beaver, and I haven't seen him around in a long time. I think once he got a girlfriend, his life has been busy. Gotta switch knives. Carve around some of the flesh behind so that the light will be able to shine through well and not be blocked by this thick rind. It's not bad, not bad. Just want to get this to fall back at least. I'll pull it out from the inside later, but I wanted it out now. It's coming along, guys. Now I have to shallow carve this. I'm just gonna peel off some of the thickness, but not too deep. Hopefully I can manage it. I need it deep enough that light's gonna shine through, but I'm not gonna worry about it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Tie-dyed all my underwear. Dusty. I'm missing stuff. I have to go back. You're in bed. She's watching Kimmel. I like her taste. Trust the process. Yeah, I got a shirt for Cobb when I see him next. Give it to him. Yeah, I haven't heard from Cobb in a while. He's been busy. I think he has a girlfriend too, keeping him busy. The music is barely hearable. It's fine to give yourself music and a talking point. Thanks, Sky. That's nice. Lunch Lady Pumpkin. Oh, that's funny. Lisa McPherson's Memorial Friday, December 5th. I knew I probably was wrong about that. 30 years lost, but not forgotten. Yeah. That type of pumpkin. Who's she? Oh, Lisa McPherson. Oh my gosh, you don't know who she is? All right, let me skip this commercial. Lisa McPherson was a Sea Org member who was pretty much tortured. She died of dehydration. They locked her in a room for a couple of weeks. I don't remember the exact time frame off the top of my head. She lost 40 pounds in like 13 days, so a couple of weeks. And she basically killed her. Well, I shouldn't say the word. She unalived herself. By refusing to drink or eat. She, at one point, was so desperate for help that she crashed her car. Then when paramedics came, the Sea Org came to grab her back. She stripped off all of her clothes just to get attention and the paramedic said, "Why are you taking off your clothes?" Because she seemed lucid. Why was she making this decision? And she said, "I'm trying to get attention. I really need help," or something to that effect. I don't have the exact words. So they took her to the hospital. Sea Org members came and removed her, took her back, and she pretty much just starved to death, or died of dehydration. She lost 40 pounds in like 16 days. I don't remember the number of days exactly, but it was something like that. Horrible, horrible tragedy. And it was directly because of Scientology. I know, I like that, Kia. I like the Warty Pumpkin. Short Creek 3 times. I'm going back there in May. Trying to see what I missed. Lisa McPherson Memorial, yeah. I see now that it was Big Chief who asked that. Big Chief does know who she is. He was just giving me a talking point. Thank you, Big Chief. I met Tony. We bonded quickly. Dusty. I really liked Tony. I liked his zest for life and his attitude about people and supporting and things. He just seemed like a great guy. One time when my kiddo was little, we tie-dyed shirts since I knew there was going to be extra dyed and we were going to dye them in the yard. I got a big packet of socks for the neighbor. Oh, that's fun. Dusty tie-dyed all of his underwear. There were so many socks on our lawn and none of them matched. That's cool. That's cool, Sky. Call them fundies, yeah. She went to the hospital, but the Sea Org checked her out and neglected her in the end. Yeah, they kept her in solitary confinement. They slipped food and water under her door occasionally, but she was on a hunger strike and just couldn't take it anymore and just stopped drinking water until she died of dehydration. That's literally what she died of. She had nothing physically wrong with her. She died of dehydration. I mean, that's basic medical care, is making sure the person's getting water. Yep, she got checked out. That was in 95. It happened in front of the Fort Harrison. Oh gosh, Dusty. They be thinking they can fix her when their methods have the opposite effect. At that point, I don't think they were trying to fix her. They were just trying to hide her so that she didn't escape, didn't complain and speak out. They wanted her to drop her body, as they say. Yep. I know people that reached out for help and got it. Everyone deserves the same. Yeah. Yeah, it's Boo. I'm making Boo. I still have to carve all this out. So, let's do it. I stopped to read chat, though. And I have to clean up the eyes, but I don't want to keep plugging away at the eyes and mess it up. In fact, I almost feel like I don't want to take this rind off. I love this coloring. Maybe I should just do a channel around and outline it. I think that'll look better, and I think it will be easier for that matter, too. I have a pumpkin carving tool that'd be perfect for that. I'm gonna go grab it, see if I can find it. How annoying, guys. I couldn't find it. I did find it, finally. But it's like you use it once a year. But I find this one particularly handy for certain carving. So I kept it in my supplies. Piece of tape from the image. So I'm just going to go around where I carved and dig that channel out, because I like this too much to get rid of all of it. Anyway, I'm not going to go all the way through. I'm just going to remove the rind. This song was for Nance Drew, protester in Chicago, who was facing assault charges. And she took a plea deal, I believe, but I don't remember the specifics of her case. She was live streaming the other day. I saw her on. I stopped in and said hello. But she's pretty much out of the anti-Scientology stuff, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. This one's good because it's got the sawtooth, but it's got a blunt, rounded edge, so you can dig out. Like I can go over the channel like that, dig out any extra. Mark, hello. Sharon, hello. Team Antics. Yep. Team Antics in the house. In Holland, kids dress as saints, but mostly they are just wearing sheets to be ghosts and sing for candy. Oh, that's fun. That's fun, Sky. I've never heard that before. We're talking, Sky and Mock, that the IAS protest is coming up soon. That'll be exciting to watch with apostate Alex. And Peter was saying that the theme for the rally this year is "We Come Back." I love that. It was brilliant. Bits of pumpkin everywhere. I should stop worrying about cleaning that up and just get the damn thing carved. Mom habits. Hard to break sometimes. Gotta keep cleaning as I go. It's a commercial. This one is Gnome Video featuring Parodytology. And Gnome is Gnome Rummer, who I emailed Afila today to say, hey, is Gnome Rummer moving on to the next location? Holly, Scientolo Geek, is getting the gnome next. And then after her, the plan is to go to Miriam in Denmark. So we gotta get the gnome moving. He's a roaming gnome, after all. Gnome Roamer is a very small new channel that I haven't been doing enough work on. I'm Gnome Roamer's guardian, basically, or personal secretary, maybe is more like it, and manager. He is traveling to all the different Sea Orgs. Oh, I mean, not Sea Orgs, all the different orgs all over the world, spreading truth about the crimes of Scientology. Let's go a little deep in that, and that'll make that glow nicely, that line.
Even on an antidepressant, there are days I feel stuck in my head. Depression symptoms.
Skip the commercials. This song I did for Women's Day featuring Mona, because Mona's such an amazing woman. She's such an amazing female activist. I've been trying to support the other ladies in the movement because I think they do fabulous work and are maybe not as exciting, and maybe I feel like they're undervalued sometimes because they're not as exciting. But they've been making inroads and making change and making this shit happen quietly, plugging on and getting shit done. And they're amazing, amazing women. Mona's an amazing woman. Yeah, I think this is turning out really well, guys. I'm excited. Sorry it's taking me so long. Maybe if I paid attention and did less yammering, chattering, maybe it'd be done by now. Don't want to go too deep digging it out, but you want to get in there good so it glows well through that area. Let's see here. Oop. Did a little far, maybe. St. Martin's Day. You love the kids singing. Yeah, I replied to you, Lydia. I answered your email. So maybe check your inbox. They combined St. Martin with Halloween. Decorate torches at school, which have battery-operated candles in them, and they go out in groups so you can hear the singing. That's lovely. Wow, I miss a lot of chat. Girl, that coffee earlier, oh my God, it was so good. That sounded really good. Sharon, by the way, has a channel. You guys need to check out Sharon Burgundy. She's the other half of Team Antics. And she's been out doing a lot of fun things. She went out to a really cool coffee shop earlier and was doing things her doctor would not recommend her to do. But it was a candy corn coffee. And then her son was with her, and he got, I think it was called a blue matcha, but it was like titled something like Boo for Halloween or something. And Sharon has been so sweet and supportive and good to me. Check her out. She does fun things on her channel. And I can't wait to see more of her to come. So go Team Antics! I'm not sure what Halloween is like in the Philippines since everyone is preoccupied with Christmas since September. That's funny. They decorate torches. I read that one. Sky Fireman, a little bit east of the Netherlands. She's closer shopping to the Netherlands than she is in Germany half the time. I grew up near the border on the German side in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, Mark, at one point, the Sesame Street she watched was the Dutch Sesame Street. That's how close she is to the Netherlands. There we go. We're getting progress here. Guys, there will be a pumpkin situation happening here by the end of this stream. Come on. There we go. Not too much longer. Sorry I'm taking so long. I'm slow because I'm trying to be careful and keep looking at chat. Oh, this one video that's playing now is Gnome Roamer, but it's when I had Gnome Roamer. So it's me running around San Diego with Gnome Roamer. That was a lot of fun to do. I did it in a bunch of short live streams. It was like early days for me live streaming too. It was a lot of fun. This was definitely a good idea to do it this way instead of what I originally suggested. So yeah, this is me and Gnome Roamer video. Won't be much longer. I'm almost to where I want it to be connecting. Or where it will be connecting, I mean. Sorry, I'm not focused on the words. I'm just trying to focus on getting this done. So I'm not focusing on chat right now either. Here, let's put it on its side so I can get a better angle of this. This one's for me too. I was working on an intro for my knitting stream, and Joe Bananas made me this beautiful song that I just love. And she did such a good job. I could never do that good of a job about myself, you know? I mean, it's hard to write about yourself. And she did a really beautiful job. You could feel the love in it. She's so sweet. She was just out protesting Monday in Glasgow, Scotland. No, I'm sorry, Edinburgh. My brain's distracted and I'm fried. I'm tired. And she was out with Irish Mart, who protests in Dublin, Ireland mostly, but she was out in Scotland with Joe. And T, Perth Scientology Audit, came and joined them. So that's amazing. T from Australia was there for an important family thing and took time out of her trip to meet up with Irish Mart. Sub to her, please. Support her. She's been out in Dublin a lot, and she's a good knitter. So she's an excellent knitter, in fact. Her cables are amazing. She's making an Aran cardigan, or she calls it an Aran jacket. And she's been protesting a lot. So yeah, it was T, Joe Bananas. Joe Bananas been really a good supporter of me and my channel and everyone. She makes a lot of music for everyone. She mods for everyone. She just really gives a lot of herself to everyone. And support her, guys. Give her a subscription if you haven't already. Jojo Bananas. I'm almost done, guys. I'm getting there. Oh, and this is the song I did for Jo, to thank her for the song she did for me and to thank her for all of her kindness and support to me. I didn't have time to do a proper video for it though, so I made some AI images and put it to it, but I was sick at the time and I was really busy with something else at the time, and I didn't want it to wait 5 months, as sometimes I can drag my feet and take forever if a project's not going right, so I decided to just go ahead and do it. Better to have something than nothing. Sometimes it doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to get done, so I didn't want it waiting. I didn't want her to think I was ungrateful. All right, I'm almost done. I'm just going to dig down a little bit more so that it's dug down to a even depth at least. Then I'm gonna turn off all the lights and light the damn thing. I think we're at that stage now. Reach my hand in, get out some of these big chunks that fell in, and clean. I forgot I'm like showing this. This is like, I'm wearing long johns. I'm wearing pajamas. These are my Hannah Anderson Christmas jammies. All right. Let's get a couple of candles here. Got some IKEA votives, or tea lights. Some IKEA tea lights that I'm gonna put in there. And I'm gonna start turning off these other lights because I don't need it to be so bright in here, and I'm gonna have to. At least it's dark this time. Last time I did a pumpkin, I did it in the afternoons, so it was a convenient time to have Monica in Norway because, you know, it's hard to line up when it's such a big time difference. And that was when we could both be available. And it was still light out, so my pumpkin really didn't show. Okay, let's turn off Pancake, my little kitty light. And I gotta turn off these candles. Put those out. Here's the lighter. Here's the lighter. Let's turn off. And the video that's playing now is Club Brain Fog, which I mentioned earlier in San Francisco. So like and subscribe to Club Brain Fog. Let's turn off that so it's super dark. And then hopefully this will turn out and I'll make it my thumbnail. Come on, light. You're a candle. It's a flame. Let's put the pumpkin lid on, which I cannot find in the dark. Here it is. It turned out pretty good, but I'm going to dig that out a little bit more and move the tripod so I can show it better. Yeah, it's glowing more in person. It's not showing up as good, but the lines are glowing. But it's a narrow, that's the word I was looking for, narrow channel. If I dig it out a little bit more, and maybe had a brighter candle. Yeah, dig it out just a little bit more. I'm going to set the phone down so I can just focus and get this done more quickly, and then I'll show you. Chat amongst yourself. Don't be afraid of the dark. Everything's fine. If you're afraid, you can hold Mock's hand. Mock is our warrior princess. She will take care of you. She's a badass bitch. She won't let anything happen. And don't worry, Big Chief is always somewhere with a wrench to look out for you. He's the best big brother ever. Now I gotta clean up some of this pumpkin debris. It's, again, you could see it better in person, but the way the candles are glaring on the screen, see it all glows. It would help if I had the blind shut. Do that too, because there's a light outside. Annoying chime, sorry. But the squirrels got me those one year for my birthday or Mother's Day or something, so can't get rid of them. I gotta keep them for eternity. Because that's what moms do with Mother's Day gifts. I think he turns out okay. He looks better, like I said, in person. I'll try to get a better picture of him. I'll bring him into the bathroom or somewhere where it's darker so I can get it. So Sharon says he looks amazing. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Oh no, it was Skyfire. Thank you, Sky. Joe is rather awesome. Yeah. We have Arctic desert. Oh, yeah, that's true. Alaska has everything from rainforests, places it's lovely warm. I'm in Alaska. Arizona is a desert. I imagine less bikes in Arizona. Shopping in America and the Netherlands is really different. We have in-country shopping opportunities now, luckily. Skyfire, I grew up near the border. Yep, I said that, so I'm caught up on chat. What do we think, guys? Maybe if I go down, that way you don't see the candles. Oh, yeah, now you can see them glowing better. So maybe I should put up something in front of the candles. I think he turned out cute. What do you guys think? He looks like Boo, at least. If you get the proportions right, it's the key to that. Anyway, I'm happy with him. Big Chief said nice. I think he's talking to Mock. Mock said she likes the cutie. I like it too, and I like the smell of those IKEA candles too. I've got some of the wax on my hand from where I just moved them and got wax on me. It smells really good. I guess that's it, guys. And I got it done in under 2 hours at least. It took me longer than I wanted. I was hoping for an hour. Here it is, an hour and a half. Thanks, guys, for showing up, keeping me company. Everyone have a great Halloween. I'm going out trick-or-treating tomorrow. I'm going to try, at least, until the lights bother me too much that I can't tolerate it. I should take a screenshot of this afterwards. Or take a picture for a screenshot. Which I already said. I'm repeating myself, so you know I'm tired if I start repeating myself that much. Anyway, me and my squeaky chair. This antique, it's an old captain's chair from World War II, from the Navy. Gotta find an angle where you don't see the candles, I think, because that's where it shows up best. Happy Halloween, guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for supporting me. Say goodnight to Boo. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it this way. And maybe zoom in. Say goodnight to Boo. Night to all of you. Be safe. And go out and do something fun, guys. Good night. Oop, I almost dropped the phone. Good night.